Good morning, drivers. How we feeling? All right, welcome to Road Atlanta, Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. We're Chin Track Days presented by Uhlens Racing. I want to first of all welcome every single one of you. It's great to see you back at the home track. We all ready for a great weekend? Yeah, all right. Love the enthusiasm. Thanks for joining us at this drivers meeting this morning. Thank you for everyone joining online, keeping our social distance proper and accurate here. I want to real quick touch on something. Last weekend was a very motivating weekend for me. I was out in Eagles Canyon, Texas, Decatur, Texas, and we were running an instructor training program. This was the first time where I actually got to lead a full event with an instructor training seminar going on in the background, and I got to see people giving back to the community, giving back to the sport that we love, and it seriously moved me. I became motivated, and I wanted to come out here and spread the love. So if you want to talk more to me about Motorsport Safety Foundation Level 2 certification after this driver's meeting, I'd love to talk to you. We're looking to get more people certified this year, as many events as we can possibly squeeze it in. So come talk to us. It was a real life experience, and I think you can really learn a lot about your own driving, becoming an instructor. I know the instructors will agree with me. When they're sitting in the right seat of their novice's car, telling them that, hey, you need to do this, you're braking too early, let's push that braking zone back, you're turning in abruptly. You got to start thinking to yourself, am I doing those same things that I'm teaching my novice to do? And your own driving level gets turned up a click. And you become more aware of your surroundings, and you become an even more aware driver once you get out on the track. So please, if you want to give back to the community that we love so much, we'd love to speak to you more about it. My name is Austin Self. I've been in contact with most all of you. Hopefully I have. If not, come introduce yourself. I'll be at the trailer all day. Although we can't do this alone, my partner in crime, Jack Beecham, helping me out, hand over hand. Yeah, absolutely. Long time, tried and true Chin staff member right there, black and gold. But living it and breathing it, 21 years plus of track excellence. Everyone, the man in the hat right here, give him a round of applause. But he can't do it, and we can't do it without every single one of you. Along with us, we have a few chief instructors. They've stepped up their instructing game, like I was just speaking of. Tim Traylor going to be running the classroom this morning. Clint Owens coming down from North Carolina to help us out. And of course, our local Spec Miata master, Mark Cash, over there. Huge round of applause. And the man on the keyboard behind all the scenes, Mike Daniel. He's not even around because he's helping out, doing all the technical support we need. Can't forget about him. Everyone, we also have an event going on this weekend currently at New Jersey Motorsports Park. Our other team, Jim and Will, many of you know them, they are currently doing getting ready for their drivers meeting as we speak. So we have multiple events going on because Chin Track Days. You all set a goal when you go out on track today. Don't just go out there for your nice Saturday cruise. We aren't here just to, go down the back straight, one hand on the wheel. We're here to improve our driving because we are a high-performance drivers education program, and you're here to learn something. So by golly, go learn something. Go set a goal for yourself. Hey, I'm going to hit every apex in this session. I guarantee it. Well, Jason will check up on you for that, a photographer. I'd like to see that. Better braking zones, better cornering. Hey, I'm working on passing through this corner. How do I do this appropriately? When's a good time to do so? Happy hour is another great chance to start pushing our braking zones if you're still in the yellow group. Make sure if you do happen to run out of driver talent, you put four wheels off, you spin, major loss of control, go ahead and come on through pits. Pit out's going to want to see your car, make sure you're okay, make sure there's nothing hanging out from the bottom of your car. Once you're good to go, he'll send you back out on track, but please go ahead and self-report. If you don't self-report, I promise you they did see that. Somebody saw it. They're going to black flag you the next lap, so just save yourself the trouble of the flag. Come on in, self-report, let them know, hey, I made a mistake, this is what I did. They aren't there to kick you off the track, they're just there to keep you safe on track. Put your tow hooks in, first things first, because if you put them in now, in the paddock, you aren't going to need them when you're out on the track. If you leave them in the paddock when you're out on the track, you're going to need them on the track. It's just that rule of thumb, right? So go ahead, put those in first things first. Our schedule, our format, and this venue are going to give you a great final product. We're putting all the ingredients together, making a really great recipe, and we're going to give you the final product here. momentarily because it's sitting there waiting for all of us to go play. Stay hydrated today. It is springtime in Georgia. The heat is turning up, thank God. It is time to get back out on the lake, back out on the track, whatever your enthusiasm's for. Weather's turning up. Stay hydrated today. It's going to get hot. You're going to lose bodily fluids. We do not want to see anyone getting dehydrated while they're on track because dehydration will sneak up on you, and it is very serious. It can dramatically affect your driving abilities and your ability to make proper judgment calls. We've seen it before. We've black flagged a certain individual for 6 laps. And he comes in and Jack approaches the car and this driver's sitting there shaking, not knowing what he did. Because he's already starting to become loopy from the dehydration. And it sneaks up on you guys. So start putting the waters in now. I know we're all getting the coffee going. Keep the waters, y'all. Real quick, we always love giveaways, right? On January 11th, welcome to 21. We had 2 drivers waiting. I'm sure one of their brothers was waiting there too. Our first driver that gets our coveted Chin Track Days koozie with our Stoner Car Care Invisible Glass. This is a $649 koozie with free track time. This is going to Steve Miner. Where you at, Steve? Steve's online, everyone. Well, his brother Michael was shortly there behind him, unfortunately. Our first instructor for the weekend, Dan Cooper. You over here? Hey, all right, Dan. Thank you for registering promptly and early. That makes me aware that I did my job correctly and the event has opened online and I can go back to sleep. So thank you all for doing that. We really appreciate the enthusiasm we all have. If you didn't notice, this event is sold out. There is not a spot available. So you all that registered early, thank you for doing so, and you earned your spot. Relish it. Wear that wristband proudly all weekend long because you definitely got this spot and you deserve it. Novices, will you please raise your hand for me real quick? Everyone, round of applause to them. Because we all have to remember every single one of us in this paddock was once a novice. I walked into my first track day right here in this very paddock about 4 years ago. And look at me now. Now I'm standing on the stand talking to you all. So it can happen to the best of us and we can all become a better driver. Because not a single one of us in here is the best driver we could possibly be. Oh, there's Steve. Coming for his prize. Congratulations. Make sure to rub it into your brother's face. Excellent, excellent. So like I was saying, we can all become better drivers. Speaking of becoming better drivers, instructors, please raise your hand. Let's give you a moment of recognition. Yeah, instructors. These are the people that have built their skills up and said, you know what? I feel like I can share this love that I have for the community and I can give back. And I'm going to go get in a stranger's car and sit in their right seat and teach them how to drive better on track. Yeah, we're all a little bit crazy here. But we can't do it without the instructors, right? Just a little. We keep coming back for some reason. Put a stamp on them. Certified crazy. Absolutely. All right. Hey, everyone. Did you know daylight savings time is this weekend? So tonight, the clocks roll forward. Spring forward, fall backwards. So make sure to check your watches on your phone.
Because we all hate sleep. Yeah.
You know, more sunlight during the day, whatever. Also, everyone, I know that we're starting to come out of this. People are becoming vaccinated. COVID's starting to fade away. It's been over a freaking year since this crap hit. I remember it. This event last year was our first event we canceled out of 10 events during the COVID crisis. 11. That's not okay with me. We are not going to do that again. We are not going to let the tracks close down. We are all going to do our part to keep these places open so we can keep having fun. Because for some reason, they don't think I'm an essential worker. I deem this essential. I know all of you do too. So let's keep it rocking and rolling, right? Do your part. Cover your face when you're around other people. Do your part. Wash your hands. Keep your cockpit sanitary if you're having riders get in the car. Instructors, if you're sharing communication devices, Make sure you sanitize those microphones very well before you hand them off. You may not be the person that we have to worry about catching COVID, but maybe you know somebody that's a high-risk individual that you do have to worry about. Because who here has had their life affected by COVID? Yeah, you should all raise your hands, because it was very serious and it took away from a lot of us. Do your parts, stay clean, stay healthy. We're all smart individuals. Everyone, let's get some meat and potatoes going in this driver's meeting. Our format, good old-fashioned point buys required in every run group, green, blue, red. You can accomplish a point buy signal one of two different directions. Please only use one at a time. The good old-fashioned arm out the window, pass me on driver's left, arm all the way extended over the roof, pass me on driver's right. There's no long, slow over the rights, because that can be very ambiguous. Looks like you're going for a driver's left point by, oh no, now he wants the driver's right. Make it very clear and concise. There's no over-the-top point buys. If you get one and you do it, I want to see it. Please bring me the video evidence promptly. You can also accomplish point buys using a turn signal in Chin Track Days. That is 3 blinks to the left, pass me on driver's left. 3 blinks to the right, pass me on driver's right. Now I'm going to tell you, I prefer the good old-fashioned arm out the window, because I have never once forgotten to take my arm back inside the window after giving a point buy signal. You can forget to leave your turn stalk on. Please do not do so, because that driver is now thinking you are giving them a point buy signal, and you may not be ready for that pass to occur. Bad things can happen. Cancel your turn stalk. Please, please, please. Fist in the air coming out of 10B will be your pit signal. You can also use your 4-way flashers if you're fixed cockpit or you're using your turn signals preferably. That is driver's left out of 10B. We have our entrance to pit right in this ramp. This is a one-way ramp, everyone. Please go down this ramp this way, go on to hot pits, turn left. By the time you turn left, you should already have your buckles buckled, helmet strap on, wristband ready to go, tech dot on your car, numbers on the car as well. It looks like Jabari's going to be checking wristbands today, tried and true veteran, so he knows what to look for, he knows to keep you safe. Make sure to help him out, it'll get you on the track more promptly. Once he finds you a gap on track, please use some enthusiasm and get onto track. This is not an on-ramp onto 85, you can go faster. There is a diabolical blem line here. I want you to stay driver's left all the way up the hill. There is no reason, even if you are the first car out in the first session of today, that you want to hit the apex of turn 1 coming out of there. You aren't going to set a lap record because you haven't even crossed start finish yet. Stay driver's left all the way up the hill. Cars coming through turn 1 can carry speeds up to 95 miles an hour through the apex. They aren't going to be able to adjust if you jump in front of them. And that's going to be a really nasty situation. Please respect the blem line here. It is very dangerous if you do not. Speaking of point buys are always given in the direction of the next apex. So if you're coming down the front straight, turn 1 is a right-hand corner. That is a point buy on driver's right. Turn 6 is also a right-hand corner. So that is also a point buy on driver's right. Very crucial for turn 6. It is the car being passed, or the passing car's responsibility to go offline to complete a safe pass after they are told to do so with the appropriate point buy signal. So the car being passed has the advantage of staying online to be predictable. Please be predictable. If you are being passed and you're in a high horsepower car, please be respectful and lift off your throttle to allow that other driver to complete the pass. Some of you may have an 800 horsepower Mustang, and I might have a 140 horsepower Miata. It's not going to equate if you give me a point buy down the straightaway to me passing you if you don't lift off the throttle. We all need a little help, so let's get a little help from our friends. Paddock speed limit, fast as you would like to be hit as a pedestrian, so please respect that. I know that certain Cup cars may idle at 15 miles an hour. Remember, race cars do have the right of way in the paddock, so if you have friends, family, children here, please keep them within your eyesight and make sure that they know what's going on. If they have headphones in and they're jumping around in the paddock, they may miss that car rolling up behind them that has the right of way. Green group are novices, newly solo qualified drivers. This is green bands and yellow wristbands. Entry-level drivers, green group with instructors, yellow solo qualified. Your point buy signals required to happen on the straightaways only. So that is turn 12 to turn 1, turn 5 to turn 6. Remember, turn 6 is a right-hand corner, so you should be tracking driver's left from turn 5, and then giving the appropriate point by driver's right for the next corner. If you get hung out to dry all the way on the right-hand side going into turn 6, it feels very uncomfortable. Instructors help your novices work through that. You can also pass from turn 7 all the way to infinity at 10A, driver's right, until you get to about, turn 9. You may want to stop that passing zone because now you're going downhill into a braking zone that may not be an appropriate point by place. Instructors...
No pass sign up there at the hill?
Excuse me?
Do they still have the no pass sign at the top of the hill?
No, they do not. All right, moving along, our blue group drivers, intermediate solo. Y'all have picked up the pace, started modifying your cars, turned it up. You got the sticky tires, maybe you put a supercharger on that bad boy, starting to go faster and faster and faster and faster. You do know what you're doing can kill you, right? So are you modifying your safety equipment? Are you thinking about going to Discovery Parts today before your track session to go get a hybrid Simpson S? If you don't have one, I strongly encourage it, because a hybrid Simpson S may cost $1,000 down, but it's a lot cheaper in neck surgery, and the Simpson S works with a 3-point harness, so you don't have to modify your cockpit and tear apart your gorgeous street car just to get a proper neck restraint. This is very important to me. Safety should be very important to all of you. It's very, very important to Chin Track Days. Blue Group, we have now unlocked your lap. You may pass anywhere you feel comfortable doing so on the lap. I don't recommend you trying to pass through the S's your first time in the Blue Group. That's why we give you the option to pass where you feel comfortable doing so. Make appropriate choices. You may pass into braking zones, corners, etc. Our red group, cream of the crop, tip of the spear. These are the fastest drivers in the paddock. They move blazing fast through the track. They have mostly seamless laps. Point-by signals are still required, even in our red group. Yes, even the most advanced drivers have to give point-by signals here. But we've evaluated almost every single driver in our red group, and they work perfectly on the track with point-bys. If you reach another bumper in the red group, that driver has waited too long to give you the point-by signal, and we're going to hear about that driver. Because our red group drivers have a very high expectation of running an almost seamless lap out here. So you hear my similarities between red and blue. I do want to touch blue group. It's anywhere you feel comfortable passing on the lap. Red group, absolute mandatory. You pass everywhere on the lap without holding the other drivers up. Any questions on the format? Excellent. Nice and easy. Go over the schedule real quick, y'all. Your track day's already started. I hope you've already engaged track mode mentally. I know I have. It's time to get this track day rocking and rolling. So, drivers meeting will end eventually. We are going to go out at 8:30 for our first session. This is the track orientation session. This is for our newest drivers to see the track. It is open to all drivers, I might add. So anyone may join out in the morning or track orientation session, but you will encounter slower traffic during this session. This is a hot session, so helmets are required, novices with instructors. It is understanding yellow flag. Since there's a standing yellow flag, there's no passing allowed. So you may go as fast as you'd like or as fast as the car in front of you is going. But please give them a little extra space. Not everyone is going to pick the lap up as fast as you will. There may be someone that has never driven this lap before, learning it for the first time. And coming through turn 11 the first time I saw it, you're looking up to the sky like, oh God, we're done here. Let's work with them, give them some space. Instructors, please do a drive-through through pit lane with your novice during the warm-up at some point. This allows them to see how it happens instead of having to do it under a hot situation in their first session. Come on down through pits, just come right through, let Jabari know I'm going back out. He'll let you right back out, nice and simple. So that's going to be a 30-minute session leading up to 9 o'clock. This is our first red group session. This is a 40-minute rotation. That session also encompasses our novice classroom number 1, led by Tim Traylor, our chief instructor. He's going to be going over a few secrets, tips, tricks on how to go faster, become a better driver, fundamentals of the basics of HPDE. That is going to be in the green roofed building right past the VP Fuel Pumps Novices. If you need to find it later and you don't know, come talk to me. We'll get you there. Not a problem. So make sure they're on time. Instructors, get your students in a few minutes early. That allows them to make it up to the building, and Tim doesn't have to start back over 3 times trying to get everyone in. 40-minute rotations, like I stated, takes us to 9:40. That's going to be our first blue group session, 9:40 to 10:20. 10:20 is going to be our first green group session, novices with instructors, solo yellow drivers. That takes us to our lunch hour, 11 o'clock to 12. Paddock Grill will be open for lunch. Plenty of great options there. They're under new management, so go give them a try again. 11:40, we have parade laps. 11:45, I'm sorry. We'd like to see you there by 11:40, though, because once the train has left the station, we can't add passengers to the train. You do have to be between the lead and follow car during the parade laps. We'll release you. You'll see speeds up to 45 miles an hour. All drivers may join, friends, family. If your husband or your wife wants to drive your race car on track and you'll allow it, now is the time to do so. You may let them out. We'll do about 2 laps around, nice slow pace. They can see the subtle nuances around the track and the gorgeous scenery that North Georgia has to offer for us this time of year. Kicking it right back off, noon. We're going to go hot at red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Going to take us down. Noon also encompasses the second novice classroom. So novices, after lunch, you get your second classroom with Tim. That is going to be a turn-by-turn classroom, if I'm correct. So lots of great photos, visuals. Tim's a mastermind at Road Atlanta. He's been doing this track for many, many years. He knows it well. So if you're new to Road Atlanta and you're a solo yellow driver, you may want to check this out. This may help you learn that corner you're struggling with. 30-minute rotations down the roster, down the schedule. 4:30, Chin Track Days, famous happy hour. Who's driven in happy hour before? Yeah, we've all survived. How do we do that? We put advanced drivers out there with novice drivers. Well, I was talking about it earlier. We all have a crap ton of respect as fellow enthusiasts of this hobby. So we absolutely need to be respectful of the less experienced drivers while we're out on track. You may come across one of these drivers and they may hold you up for an additional corner. If you happen to see an X on the back of someone's car, this is not a target. This simply lets you know there is a Chin Track Days instructor and a novice in that car. Please give them additional space. Do not fill their mirrors. Do not flash your lights at them. Because remember, if it was your first track day and someone pulls up behind you in a very high horsepower car and is filling your mirrors, flashing your lights, and you're getting overwhelmed and you possibly make a mistake, maybe you aren't coming back again. And you just ruined that novice's career in the HPD world. I'd like to see my novices come back just as much as I'd love to see my advanced drivers come back. It makes me so happy to see all these drivers, this huge community we have, people coming together, sharing the track, sharing the sport. It's freaking awesome. Passengers can ride with any solo qualified driver, so if you'd like to ruin your friends, family, take away all their bank account from them, let me know. We'll have them sign our passenger waiver. $20 fee gets them the prettiest, pinkest wristband they'll ever wear in their lifetime. They can ride in the right seat of any solo qualified driver. They can go see what it's like on the North Georgia roller coaster here. Got a couple of vendors here helping us out, helping our drivers out, giving some discounts, giving some great products. Of course, every single Road Atlanta event is presented by Uhlens Advanced Suspension Technology. All Chin Track Days drivers get 10% off their products. They have some awesome parts. We have them on all of our Miatas. Great pieces of equipment. Some of our instructors have already taken advantage of them, put them on their Caymans, taking seconds off their lap times. Golden standard of suspension technology, just like the golden standard of track time. The tried and true, I know he's back here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Ron Zappendorf. Everyone give it up for this man.
Let's see. Good morning, everybody. I'll make it quick. There's important stuff to do today, like drive. Let's see. We're here again. We have a shop like an hour that way in another racetrack. Come by, visit us. We're a Chin supporter for 10 years. You always get 10% off. SH2020 helmets are there. Arai, Rooks, Bell, G-Force, whatever you want to do. Bring your head over, try some helmets on. And let's see. On the trailer, communicators, Hans devices, the Hybrid S that Austin talked about that works with the three-way seatbelt or harness. Even if you're not going to get it from us, go try it on, see what size you are. Get it right, because the sizing is a little unique on that one. Let's see, Catalyst demo is open for, actually it's already reserved. Catalyst, if you don't know what that track timer is, it's $1,000. You always get your 10% off, but there's also a $100 rebate. How good of a deal is it? So great we're out of them. We'll have more like Wednesday. If that's something you want us to send to you, stop by. The team will get you taken care of. Freebies. Chin people said, well, Chin person, carry Griot stuff. It's really good. And then we got it. The stuff is awesome. So we're going to give away some car wash to the novice this weekend who drove the furthest, because you probably have a dirty car or truck. So anyone over 500 miles is a novice. First weekend. Right here. 500? Are you the one? Going once, twice, 3 times. Congratulations. Oh, where are you from? We got to give you a pothole repair kit. So, all right, we're over there. Gloves, shoes, all that kind of cool stuff. Thank you for the will calls. You're here all day and all weekend. Back to the important stuff. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Ron. Awesome.
Oh, give that away to somebody.
Who wants a sticker? Come get it.
Yeah.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Thanks.
Thank you. Excellent. Platts Productions, taking professional pictures of your car all weekend long. Jason is probably setting up his tent over there. He's going to have someone available to take... there he is. Jason, I'll let him speak himself.
I'll be out here taking pictures all week, today and tomorrow. Make sure you come by the Chin trailer. I have the blue tent set up with the TV with the slideshow on it. Sign up. Sign up, sign up, sign up. Name, car, all that, because that way we know who we're taking photos of. Make sure you get your pictures that you want, obviously. Other than that, I mean, it's going to be nice weather. You guys are going to be going fast, but if you're going slow, I'll make you look like you're going fast. On that, I mean, yeah, go sign up at the tent. We'll take your names and your money, and we'll get awesome pictures.
Awesome. Yeah, Jason takes great shots. I got a lot of his work on my wall personally. My car, other people's cars. He shoots IMSA as well, so he knows his track. He knows where to crawl through the mud to get to the best spots. He's crazy like that. Joseph with Corsa Crew. He's been supporting all of our drivers trackside for many years, and boy, are we proud of him. He's come up from this all the way to full Luigi.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joseph with Corsa Crew. First off, we're located right here across from Chin, white truck, black trailer, and the white tents. What we're giving you guys this weekend is track support. So you drove here, you came here to drive, and did not come to work on your car. If you need brake pads replaced, if you boil your brake fluid, anything you need to get back on track and finish out your weekend, come by and see us. We have everything to take care of your car, all the way from Miatas up to the GT2 RS Porter. Also, we have free coffee, and it's really good. So if you want to come by and get a free cup of coffee, stop by. We also have free air. So if you find yourself needing to put air back in your tires, right in front of our tents, there's a little thing with a gauge on it. Just feel free to use it anytime. Let's see, we also have 2 cars available this weekend for rent. So should your car break or something catastrophic happen, you drove a long way, you want to keep going this weekend, we've got a Porsche Cayman GTS ready to go. We've also got a spec Miata. So whatever you need, hopefully we'll have it. I hope everybody has a great time out here this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. That's right. Accelerate your track weekend with Corsa Brew. We also have Primal Racing joining us with their brand new SR10 demo unit back there. That is available for our advanced drivers to test drive. If you ever wondered what it's like to get into the world of aero, this is the best way to enter into that ball field. This is a serious piece of equipment for the track enthusiast without having to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s running this car. Go talk to Adrian. Their whole team's over there. They will have availability if you'd like to test drive that car. Go talk to Adrian over at Primal. Locked In, if you haven't gotten track insurance yet, check them out. They provide all the track insurance for our personal events. They are available. They are our premier provider of track insurance. G-Lock brake pads, the brake pad for all Chin Track Days cars. They've helped us out a lot. They've really worked with us finding the proper compound front to rear for our cars. So they're willing to do more than just sell you brake pads. They're willing to make and get you what you want on your car so you have the best pedal feel Chin Track Days drivers get 10% off brake pads. Chin instructors get 20% off their brake pads. Come talk to us for those discount codes. Coming up next, we got a few events. Barber, sold out. Sorry. We do appreciate that. We really, really do. But Jack, it's sold out, right? Okay, I was just like this weekend, these springtime events, prime time, track time. Get on the roster early if you want it. Sebring, March 27th, 28th. Of course, one of, 15 times we visit Sebring this year. MSR Houston, April 10th and 11th. And, of course, our triple header coming up in April. COTA, NCM, Sebring International Raceway, April 24th, 25th. We have every single Chin Track Day staff member spread across 3 different states taking on 3 different track weekends at the same time because Chin Track Days can. And, of course, everyone, the opening Watkins Glen event, May 10th and 11th. Oh boy, the Glen. If you haven't been to the Glen, do it. Take some extra time, go visit all the breweries, go have a great time at the Finger Lakes with your significant other. That gives you an excuse to go to the track and stay away from them for a little bit. Road Atlanta, we have our doubleheader event opening up this coming Monday. So if you want to get that coveted Chin Track Days koozie and the Stoner Car Care Invisible Glass, sign up Monday at 9 p.m. for Road Atlanta, May 22nd, 23rd, with the follow-up event of Barber on the 24th. 2 days of Road Atlanta, 1 day at Barber. We can't wait for that one. We will load out of this paddock and haul ass over to Birmingham and get there and unload and be ready for another track day. That opens Monday, 9 p.m. Everyone, do we have any questions for the group? Open. All right, everyone. That's very simple. Novices, I'd like you to stick around. Instructors, I'd like you to follow Tim back over that direction. Everyone else, I got to ask you, why are you here this morning?
Have fun!
And who's in charge of your safety?
We are!
All right. Hey, Charles.
Novice drivers!
Morning, sir.
Step forward, novice drivers!
Oh, okay. Michael S.
What have you named Michael?
Michael S. How you doing?
Yep.
Good.
All right, novice drivers. Just going to hit a couple things.